Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome to the West Yorkshire Football Show and our World Cup daily show looking at all the latest goings on talking points from the FIFA 2026 World Cup. I'm Chris Bell, did I say? Joined by my esteemed co-host, Stephen Browne. How are you, mate? You all right?
Yeah, good, mate. Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I've ruined my life by staying up to watch the Croatia-Portugal game last night. I'm absolutely shattered on 5 hours kit before the school run. But it was worth it, I think, to witness the drama of that particular game at the end of it live. We'll come on to that, but just not feeling today. Not
This is
feeling
what a
today.
World Cup will do, isn't it? When games are on
It
in the middle
is.
of the night. I mean, brace yourselves for Monday morning, isn't it? Really, that's the one, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as it is, my daughter may not go to school that day because I'm still in bed instead of doing the school run. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I know you've put the day off work, haven't you, for that one?
I honestly, I literally after the game because I'd been thinking about booking it before, and I was like, no, I'll just hold off. I'll hold off. And normally you can't book anything in July. But July, August at work, you can't book anything because the holidays are taken months in advance. Result came through, saw the time we'd be playing, and I thought I've got to do it. There's just no way I can function on Monday morning if and especially, I mean, Lou in our group has mentioned there might be electrical storms, there might be all sorts going on, so it might even be later than 1 a.m. So no, work is definitely a no for that day.
How many million leave of absence requests do you reckon went in just after full time of the Congo game in this country?
I know, and then Starmer's announced that obviously pubs are going to be open as well, so it's going to be massively interesting. I mean, there's even kind of talk of if England go and win it, can we get a bank holiday off? Can you imagine if we went all the way? I mean, it's forget about it. But yeah, it's going to be funny. Monday morning, it's going to be there's going to be a lot of calls in to bosses all around the country just saying no, not happening today.
What I feel for is the ones that genuinely are going to be sick on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah,
because
I don't even like football.
Nobody's going to believe them in a month of Sundays. Are they like, oh yeah, pull the other one? Of course you will. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. Like, how many bereavements there are, how many people are genuinely sick, whatever. No boss is believing anything on Monday morning, are they? They're really not. We'll come on to that and a little bit on Monday in due course, because of course this will be the last show that we do before that big game. Let's start though by a look at last night's action. We'll start with the early game, which for us I think it was an 8 o'clock kickoff for Spain versus Austria. And as I put in the title, Spain cruised past Austria in the end. They weren't the awkward, difficult to play against side that we were quite thought that Austria might have been, but in the end, I think Spain's quality just showed through.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to say probably one of the standout performances of the tournament so far from Spain. Obviously the group phase kind of improved as it went along. Absolutely dominated the game. Didn't allow a shot on target from Austria. They look like genuine contenders. It's weird with Spain because it's almost like they've been forgotten about a little bit in the conversation. Everyone's talking about Brazil, and Argentina, France, obviously. Even some people talk about England, and Spain have just been motoring along. I mean, I was amazed to to find out that's their first World Cup knockout win since lifting the trophy in 2010. Remarkably,
really,
which is absolutely bonkers. It's crazy,
14,
isn't it?
14, 18, and 22.
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? Because you think they've had decent teams. They've had really, obviously really. They won the Euros, obviously, a couple of years ago, but they look absolutely ready for it. They look absolutely primed. I know Lamine Yamal has not got off the score sheet yet, or got on the score sheet rather. But he's coming to the fore. He caused a lot of trouble for their defence. The keeper Simon, that's his 4th straight clean sheet. And a little shout out for the one club man as well, Yarthabil as well, who missed out in Qatar, broke his leg, or rather an ACL. Sorry, that kept him out of that tournament. And I mean, he's just I mean, what a player! He's one of those players I love a story like that. He's played at Sociedad his whole life. Could have played at any big club across Europe, but he stayed, and he's playing as a striker now for Spain. And I mean, his finish, he's scored a couple of goals, but I love the finish. I mean, great ball in from Cucurella, but the way he just guides that into the net, absolutely class. So yeah, a great story, and they look a real machine. They look as if they're going to be very, very difficult. I mean, is it Portugal, isn't it? I think that they can be up against. It's a tasty game, but I just can't see anything other than Spain going through there. I mean, the thing with Spain as well is, I mean, it just looks like it's clicking in so well. The passing, the movement, they just look on the same page. They look hungry. So yeah, I mean, good luck Portugal is all I've got to say with that one.
It's an interesting one because after that, the first game was obviously the goalless draw with Cape Verde. And me and Gaz, I think we're on the next day, we kind of say with Spain, this Spain squad is obviously quality, but they are lacking what you class as an out-and-out number 9. They're lacking a David Villa or a Fernando Torres in his heyday, or even a Raul or whatever. And obviously, Oyarzabal has been the man to play there. He didn't look that sharp early doors, but as the competition's gone on, he has looked to get better and better.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, four goals now overall in the tournament. And
he's played off the left, hasn't he? At club level, more so than through the middle, anyway.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because he's one of them players, like on Football Manager, where you've probably tried to sign him through the years, and his stats are through the roof, and you're like, God, this guy should be at one of the top European teams. And yeah, that's one of the things with Spain, isn't it? You're thinking about. Like you mentioned, Torres, David Villa, they're those clinical strikers that they've had in the past, not really there now. But, if he's putting the ball in the back of the net like he is, doesn't really matter. He fits in very much with that technical, clever type of style Spain have. It'll be interesting, to see how they do going forward. Portugal will be a tougher test for them, you would imagine. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get on with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a quick reminder as well, don't forget you can get in touch with us whilst we are on. Easiest way to do so, use the comments box on YouTube. Jed's been in touch, says evening from Bondi. That's where he is, Bondi Beach. Always on the move, Jed. He is always on the move, but always joins us at whatever peculiar times he is over where he is. Let's move on then from that Spain game to a game that ended up being an absolute corker of a match. Portugal 2, Croatia 1. I'll be honest, I didn't end up seeing the first half. I joined kind of early doors in the second half, and it was such a good game. Really open, really end-to-end. I thought it would be quite a good game. Croatia gave a really good account of themselves. And then the controversy, of course. Portugal scored in the 93rd minute. Looked like it was going to be a winning goal. Croatia seemingly equalised in what was the 103rd minute of 10 minutes added on. But to be fair, the amount of or the length of time that Portugal was celebrating going ahead probably justified the amount of time that was actually added on to added time.
Yeah.
And then, the ball in, the alleged touch to the offside man who squares it for the equalising goal, which initially is given, and then VAR intervene. And look, I'm not saying it's clear and obvious, but as I just quickly switch us to the side and bring this up, when that little hump on a sound wave is what you're giving a goal for, that doesn't seem clear and obvious to me.
I completely agree. I think it's, what are we doing here, really? I mean, VAR, I think it's had a strong tournament, and it seems to me now that it's starting to get twitchy fingers, and they're wanting to kind of get involved a little bit more, get a little bit more busy with what's going on. I mean, this one, when you watch it,
there is no camera angle, is there? Nothing.
No
No spin on the ball. No change in direction.
No. Have you seen the one from behind as well? So there's a camera angle from behind where you see, and what we're talking about here, brushing a hair or something. I mean, there's no kind of impact. There's no change. And this where, you know, the sound has been recorded and we're taking that as, oh, he's touched the ball. For me, it doesn't feel right. I think if you're going down into the minutiae this much and disallowing a goal for this, I mean, I think it's absolutely bonkers. I think, you know, if you're a Croatia fan player, you're just pulling your hair out and thinking, you know, what are we doing here? I mean, it's madness, surely. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you know, the drama of that. I mean, you know, we've got to say about Croatia as well. I mean, first half Portugal knocking on the door, creating loads of chances, but you know, I just, you know, admire Croatia so much in the way that they're able to fight and scrap and battle, and you know, they just get through games, don't they? And they start to create chances. They take the lead, and you're thinking, you know, are they going to do it again here? Are they going to go on a World Cup run again? So for it to be snatched away like that last moment of the game, cruel. I don't agree with it. You know, but what can you do?
Yeah, what you don't see, obviously, from that still image is when the ball is put in, the man at the back here, the 15th Croatia, is onside. The ball is also flicked on by, I can't remember. I want to say, no, it's not Ruben Neves. 2 seconds. It'll come to me in a second. João Neves. The chap they stood 2 to the right of where the ball is, it's kind of slightly bent over. It flicks clearly off him into the path of the 50 in the back post, who squares it for Vardiol, who finishes it well. It's I mean, just says it's the technology bamboozling itself. I mean, in this case, I think it is. It's mad that this is what it comes down to. And I have to say, if there was a clear touch and a definitive touch sort of thing, you know, a change of direction, a change of spin on the ball, anything. But it's when it comes to brushing a hair, you know, if he'd have had a buzz cut and lost it all, it wouldn't have touched him.
No, it's mad. I mean, it's funny because I before we came on, I saw Roberto Martinez in the press conference after, and he's like, "It's the perfect decision. This is what the technology should be used for, and this is all just about, look, he's the manager. It's gone his way. He's going to back it." But you're just thinking, pull the other one, give over. I mean, it's a nonsense. I mean, look, you know, Roberto Martinez, he's got his critics, hasn't he? You know, we've talked about, did he squander the golden generation with Belgium? Look, he brought Ronaldo off last night. Ronaldo wasn't happy.
He was not happy.
He was not happy. And look, it paid off. You know, they end up going and getting a winner. You know, Ramos scores that 94th minute winner. You know, he made a big call there, but I mean, look, they've got away with it there. Massively got away with it.
Yeah, I think it was very harsh. And I mean, the Croatian fans were understandably upset. Maybe a little over the top with some of the reaction of launching bottles and the like onto the pitch, that sort of thing we don't like to see. But you can certainly understand the frustrated reaction and the upset amongst the squad as well. But yeah, as it is Portugal that progress, and as we've just touched on just before we looked at that, Browne, it does set up what's going to be an interesting tie against Spain.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's funny with, I mean, the Ronaldo story kind of rumbles on, doesn't it? And, you know, he's finally got himself a goal in a knockout stage at a World Cup. You know, you're looking at it. I mean, looking at the two teams, I don't see how Portugal can do it really, but you never know. I mean, they've got bags of quality themselves. That midfield's unbelievable. It's going to be fascinating. What time is that? When is that due to be on?
That game is on at 8:00 on Monday evening. So that's a perfectly good watchable time that makes perfect sense to everyone.
Yeah, so we'll all be tuned in for that one. I mean, it'll be a cracking game. The Ronaldo story, will it go on, Chris? I don't know. I mean, you know, Martinez is in charge of another great set of players, and you know, he's got criticism for maybe using Ronaldo in the wrong way, using him too much. But you know, he made a big decision last night, and it worked out. So yeah, it'll be fascinating. But you know, I think Spain are absolutely superb. So I'm only looking at them really to go through.
Yeah, I think it might be quite a close one myself. I wouldn't It's one of those. I would expect Spain to just about do it, but equally would not be surprised if Portugal somehow just turned up on the day. It's always difficult to predict football. Ultimately, at the end of the day, even sometimes your home bankers don't go the way that you expect them to. So, yeah, that'll be a good watch, though, I'm sure. The final game from last night, or rather 4 a.m. this morning, was Switzerland versus Algeria. I'm not going to lie, did not stay up for this one. Didn't even think about staying up for this one. Switzerland, though, coming out on top in the end. Interesting, because Jay, when we were on the show yesterday, he was fancy Algeria more so than Switzerland to get the job done.
Yeah, Switzerland just motoring along, aren't they? It's their first knockout victory since 1938. So it means a lot to them, obviously.
Somebody has been doing their research.
They have,
I was getting out of Morrison's and getting breakfast. You were doing your research. I like it.
No, I just knew that, Chris. I just knew that. No, of course, yeah. No, but Switzerland, they look solid. They look confident. They've got a couple of really exciting forwards. I mean, Manzambi, he starred again. I mean, his assist for the opening is absolutely superb. He's a real breakout star.
If Lou is to be believed, he's Newcastle bound, apparently.
Well, they've got a hell of a player on the hand. I mean, he's been directly involved apparently in 5 goals. So that's the youngest player since 1966 to do that at his age. So again, with just my knowledge, Chris, just my knowledge, but yeah, so, they've got that nice little blend out. They've got Granit Xhaka there who just controls that midfield. Superb player. Do have to say, though, I don't know if you've seen it, Chris, I think they have got miss of the tournament. So Ryder in at the end, ball flashed across, open goal, but it's one of them where it hits his heel and comes back in the opposite direction. Absolutely, I mean, it should have been 3 really. But yeah, they're just comfortable, solid, motoring along. I believe if in the other they'll be playing either, let's have a look, Colombia or Ghana.
Yeah.
So it's a great chance for one of those teams to progress to a quarterfinal. I think both, whoever gets through out of Colombia and Ghana and Switzerland, they'll fancy the chances to get to the quarterfinal. And then after that, you might have the small task of Argentina, but don't look too far ahead. I think it's a great opportunity to get to a quarterfinal for one of those nations, which will be amazing.
Yeah, it would, as you say, it will be. Colombia or Ghana would face Switzerland, and they would play the winner of Argentina or Cape Verde, and then the winner of Australia versus Egypt as well. It will be interesting. So it's an opportunity to as you say, to get to a quarter final. And that's big. That's big for a nation like Switzerland and Ghana and Colombia.
Yeah, 100% massive. I mean, Switzerland, I remember seeing them. I think it was either the Euros or the last World Cup, and they just dispatched France in one of the games. And it was just there's something about just the way they control the game of football. Finally got to see my man Noah Okafor on the pitch as well. He got 20 minutes. He got 20 minutes last night. I was literally, because I woke up and the live broadcast was still running, so I kind of skipped through it, caught up to when Okafor came on, and then I was like tapping 10 seconds ahead to try and see if what Noah were up to. So they've got some quality and depth there as well. So I mean, if it's them versus Argentina in a quarterfinal, I think that would be pretty tasty. I would back them, I think, probably to beat Colombia or Ghana, possibly, but should be a good tie.
Yeah, I possibly shouldn't admit this as a man in my 30s, but I was playing some Ultimate Team on FIFA last night, and I packed they've got like a load of stuff for the World Cup, obviously, including a 95 rated Noah Okafor, and I packed him last night. So yeah.
How does that work? Why is he rated as 95 then?
I have no idea, mate. But he's in my squad. He's in my Premier League squad. Like,
I love the guy, but 95 is like, wow.
I don't know why they're giving him a special version, because it's not even like he's ripped many trees out this tournament. To be honest, it's weird.
Did they do that after the Old Trafford game last year? Maybe that's when they did that.
There is a 95 rated version of him with like rapid pace and all sorts. And yeah, so there we go. Look, maybe it's an omen. Maybe he'll come good and knock the Argentinians out of somebody on the way to a semi-final. Who knows?
Maybe.
Let's turn our attention then to tonight's games. I don't want to be disparaging about this game, but it's not the glamorous start to an evening that we've seen in other nights in the week gone by, is it? Australia versus Egypt. I think it'll be an interesting one. And I'm not gonna. I would love it if the Aussies did it. I think it'd be absolutely superb because they're a side that is very much the kind of the sum of their parts, rather than having a star boy like obviously the Egyptians kind of relying on Salah to a point. I would love it if the Aussies could do it. I think it'd be such a great story.
Yeah. I think the problem's going to be getting the ball in the back of the net, isn't it? I mean, I think they only scored 2 in the group phase, so I think that's going to be the issue. Look, maybe they can grind it out and nick it somehow. I think there's doubts about Salah if he's going to be fit, so it's going to be a massive boost for the Aussies if that happens. Obviously, still got Mamouche and everyone, so that still packed with quality. I'd probably say Egypt are definitely slight favourites for that one. But you never know. With Australia, they've got a grittiness to them. If they can take it to extra time, maybe penalties, get over the line that way. I do have a soft spot for them as well. So, it'd be nice to see them advance as well. I don't have any stats about previous historical, the last time they made it to the quarters or anything on my little stats page here. But yeah, it'd be fantastic to see the Aussies go through. But yeah, tough test for them with that one with Egypt tonight.
I'm guessing your soft spot for the Aussies is basically entirely Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka related.
Definitely more Mark Viduka than Harry Kewell, but yeah, it's.
There was another one that I couldn't think of. I'm sure there was another Aussie that played for Leeds back around that time.
We had Jacob Burns there as well. Jacob Burns
might have been him.
Yeah, he was there.
The lesser spotted Jacob Burns.
Yeah, exactly. So it's always good to see the Aussies doing well there as well.
Yeah, Jed says Lucas Harrington. He mentioned him before, actually, 18 years old, plays for Colorado. He said that he's a kind of a bit of a danger man and a talented lad at 18 as well. So that's the thing with this Australian side. It's certainly not a side of names that we've perhaps seen before when they've had the likes of Kewell, Viduka, Tim Cahill, and others. But it's a side that has got some youth and some up and coming talent in it.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And, it only takes a moment, done it in a World Cup. If you produce something special, it can transform your life. You can become a hero. So it's a big opportunity for those lads out there. Is it Iran Kunda as well? That's an exciting
he's 21-year-old as well. And the other one is Jordy Boss, the left back who plays for Feyenoord that Jed mentioned as well. As I say, it's certainly a youngest squad, I think, from Australia than we usually end up seeing from them, actually. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get on. And obviously, the big thing for Egypt, whilst they have got the talent in the likes of Salah and Mamouche, is going to be all eyes on whether Salah makes it with a fitness test or whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. Salah goes without saying, doesn't it? Their most important player. And if he manages to get on that pitch, you would think that Egypt have got enough to do that. But you never know. I don't know. Just I'm maybe fancying a bit of an Aussie upset here. Now we've been chatting about it. Yeah. So yeah, like you say, not the most kind of exciting start.
I'm more of this game now after chatting about it for a couple of minutes than I was 5 minutes ago. So.
yeah. I'm
Up the Aussies.
Let's see what the Aussies do.
11 o'clock brings what could be one of the more intriguing games in this stage of 32, because first and foremost, you've got to give Cape Verde credit for getting to the round of 32, getting out of the group in the way that they did. Argentina, obviously heavy favourites, not just for this game, but for the overall World Cup competition as well, defending champions. I'm going to ask you the same question that I heard asked on TalkSport this morning. Do Cape Verde have any chance at all of somehow causing an upset and getting through? Like, I absolutely hope they do, because I would absolutely love it. I don't want to go full Kevin Keegan, but I would love it if the Argentinians go out to Cape Verde.
Well, I mean, it'd have to be the biggest shock of all time in the World Cup. I mean, it would have to be right up there,
wouldn't it?
it'd have to be right up there if they can do it. Look, they drew all 3 of their group games, didn't they? And like you say, done phenomenally well. They stopped Spain, kept Spain out as well, who I was waxing lyrical about just at the start of the show. You would suspect, obviously, that Argentina will overpower them. They've got the magic man in Messi as well, who, I mean, he's just ridiculous, isn't he? But like you, I mean, look, I appreciate Argentina. I love Messi, but I would love to see an upset here. I mean, I always back the underdogs anyway. I mean, whatever it is, it's I'm backing the underdogs. It would be incredible if they could do something. Look, I mean, can they keep Argentina at bay? Can they nick it to extra time? Can they hold them out till penalties? Now, you'd suspect that Argentina are going to have, enough to do it. I mean, they're recalling, Messi's going to come back in. They managed to rest him. McAllister, Rodrigo de Paul, Romero's expected to be fit. I mean, it's a massive mountain for Cape Verde to do, but you never know.
The other thing to add to that is it's not just Argentina versus Cape Verde. They are playing at Miami Stadium, the home of Inter Miami. Inter Miami, the club side of Lionel Messi. Therefore, it's even the non-Argentinian fans in the crowd are going to be wanting Argentina to win because they will be locals that support Lionel Messi through the Inter Miami links.
Do you know, it's funny with this thing with fans nowadays, and I see it a lot with the younger generations. They support players, they don't support clubs anymore. So there's a big thing at my lad's school where it's either your Ronaldo or Messi, and it's like it doesn't even matter about the teams that they're playing for. It's weird. It's like they're just backing the player, and that's a big change we're seeing with football.
This sounds like the sort of thing that like Paul Pogba would have loved.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange new phenomenon, but you're right. I mean, in the location, I mean, it's set up, isn't it? I mean, God, I think Messi, if he gets going tonight, I mean, he could break some kind of goal scoring record at a World Cup. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. Has anyone ever done double figures at a World Cup?
What, in a match or in a
no, overall?
Good question. Don't think so.
I think I'm trying to think. Someone done
before 9 this year. Miroslav Klose had the record, didn't he? Most goals, and that was 16 over multiple tournaments. So I can't see it. Jed's making the point the Cape Verde keeper is 40. He's an absolute legend now, and I think he jumped from about 50,000 followers on Instagram to about 6-7 million followers after he kept that clean sheet against Spain. I'd love it. I don't think there's a hope really for them, but I would love it if somehow they can. I'm just willing them to keep them at bay for as long as possible. Don't keep it as something in the contest, whether that is grinding it out to get to extra time at 0-0 or what. I don't care. Just make sure there's a contest in the second half at least, please.
Yeah. Well, I mean, selfishly,
if there is a footballing god.
Yeah. Well, selfishly, from an England point of view, I mean, we would play them in the semis, I believe, Argentina. So listen, put minutes in those legs, legs. I'll get out to extra time. Maybe a couple of injuries here and there, and just
take out Messi.
Yeah.
Two
footer on Messi. And put minutes in the legs. Like you say, don't concede early. Keep yourselves in it, and see what happens. It's a World Cup. It's knockout football. You never know.
Absolutely. The last game then tonight, the last game of the round of 32. Again, for me, it could be a really good game, actually, this one, because Colombia looked superb. Ghana, we've seen some of their defensive capabilities, but actually they played well against Panama. This could have the makings, actually, of a game that you don't look at and think goal fest, but actually could just be a really good game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Colombia topping the group, conceded just one goal, looks strong. I mean, Luis Diaz up front looks so sharp. James Rodriguez pulling the strings. They've not got any injuries ahead of this one. They look really strong, actually, to Colombia. Ghana, I mean, like you say, they were very plucky against England, kept us at bay. I think there's a big doubt about Semenyo, which will hurt him if he's not on the pitch.
Yeah,
they'll be relying on AU and that to see them through. I think you're right. I think it could be a really, really interesting game. I'd probably back Colombia to do it, I think, over the course of the match. But like we mentioned, you've got Switzerland then waiting for you in the quarterfinal. I mean, that would be a big. I mean, you're motivated anyway, but the fact that that quarterfinal could be in reach at that point, I think both teams will be giving it everything they've got.
Yeah, it should be a fascinating one for sure. We'll just quickly finish up. As the last couple of minutes or so, I know you need to get on. Just about 11ish, aren't you? You and Jay doing your Leeds United content. Just before we round up, then a quick word on England and the Mexico game that is looming upon us. 1 a.m. on Monday morning, it's just late Sunday night over here, really, isn't it? Let's be fair. It's how are we feeling? I keep fluctuating. I keep going from thinking it's okay, we'll be okay, we'll grind it out, to thinking we're gonna get battered, and just
Do you know what it feels to me like, Chris? I remember in 2002 when we played Brazil, and it was like a ridiculous. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning or something. It feels to me this could be the middle of the night playing Mexico at the Azteca. I can't wait. I think it feels to me like it's the only kind of circumstance. It feels very World Cup like. It's the middle of the night. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. I can't wait. But I think we've got a lot of obstacles to overcome. It's heavily weighed in Mexico's favour. The altitude, massive problem. That is going to impact us. I don't know what you can do about that. I did see somebody saying we're due to get there 48 hours before, which apparently is the worst time you can go into high altitude, because then 2 days after you're really impacted. It's a massive benefit for them, but we are a better team. We've got better quality. So
why didn't we go as soon as the full-time whistle against Congo? Just get there. Get acclimatized to it.
Well, I heard apparently it was on a podcast saying the best thing you can do is get in and out, go as late as possible,
do the game, leave. Really?
Yeah, just where it's like almost like the effects haven't kicked in. So it's like you get there, win the game, and get out. But I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. It's gonna be really hard. I mean, you're up against it's Mexico at the Azteca. We know their record.
There's only 70-odd thousand screaming Mexicans. I'm guessing the English allocation will be less than 10,000.
Yeah, but we've got Harry Kane. So look, I just think. It's with those kind of physical advantages, so it's a bit of a shame. It's not on a more even playing field, but look, that's what it's about. I hope we can get it done. I'm probably leaning towards us not being able to do it, but yeah, it's gonna be fascinating. Absolutely.
More importantly, Browne, we've got Noni Madueke.
Yay!
I know you're such a big fan of his. Such a big fan.
Love him. Yeah, love him. Yeah. That band like Ronaldinho.
Browne, last time we played in Mexico, Banks got food poisoning and Bobby Moore got accused of stealing a bracelet.
That was 1970 World Cup, wasn't it? I think 1970.
Was it 70 that one?
Yeah, 70. Yeah, I remember seeing a documentary on that. Yeah, Bobby Moore got accused of stealing, and Banks got food, because that was the same one, because Banks didn't play against Germany, and it was, I think, Peter Bonetti who came in, and he had a couple of howlers, and we ended up going out. But we were 2-0 up against the Germans as well, and it would have been back-to-back World Cups that we'd have done well in otherwise. But yeah, Salavi.
As long as Jordan Pickford doesn't come down with food poisoning, it's Dean Henderson that comes in and he has a couple of howlers or something, like in nightmare, and I don't know. Elliot Anderson's accused of stealing or something.
Yeah, I was going to say Harry Kane. Yeah, banged up abroad, Harry Kane. Yeah, no, please no.
Look, enjoy the game, mate. I'm sure we'll be in contact in the group chat at silly o'clock on Monday morning. Whilst we're all discussing, well, what time is it actually going to kick off because of these lightning storms? Like, now set for a 5 a.m. kickoff or something, daft.
yeah, exactly. I know, exactly. I'll book the day off work for probably no reason by the time it actually kicks off, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Come on, England. We hope we can do it.
Yeah.
We will see all that and more. We're back on Monday. I'm not sure who's doing it. I'm guessing it'll be Gaz. Gaz seems to do the Monday stop for me. And we will be reflecting on the weekend, all the weekend's action. We'll see. We'll see where we are. See whether England have been able to get the job done and get into the quarterfinals that we're going to be getting into. Losing track with this extra round is really throwing me.
I know it is, isn't it? It's like, is it the quarterfinal next? Where are we at? What's going on?
Big thank you to everyone that's been tuned in. Big thank you for getting your comments in. Many to you, Jed. Don't forget, if you're catching this midway through, you can catch it from the start on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. We'll have plenty of club-based content. Do refresh the YouTube channel in a few minutes because Brownie and Jay will be on with their Leeds United. What is it? Leeds United latest, looking at all the latest news for the Whites. We've also had some recent shows regarding Huddersfield Town and some updates on Bradford City as well. So do check out the YouTube channel for those. For myself, though, and from Brownie, enjoy the rest of your Friday, whatever you get up to, and we'll see you again soon here on the West Yorkshire Football Show. Take care.